All right, today, guys, we want to learn about floor plans, what they are, floor plans, what they are, information they give us, and how to start on one. Okay, so what is a floor plan? Well, a floor plan is what we call a plan view. Okay, that is the official name of it. And up until now, you have been drawing elevation views of details. So basically detailed elevation views of things like foundations and walls and roofs and things like that. So you're looking straight onto it as if you're standing on the ground and you're looking straight at whatever it is that you're drawing a picture of. Okay, so those are elevation views, but plan views are from above. And what it actually is, if you take just a drawing of a house like this, which would be, this will be considered elevation view. Cut it off 4 foot above the ground. Okay, take the top part and just discard it. Take the bottom part, flip it over to where you're looking at it, and then you're looking straight down on it, and that is a floor plan. Okay, that is a floor plan or a plan view. In our case, what we're going to have right here is a floor plan. Okay, so it'll have different walls and doors and things like that you'll be able to see. The information that it gives us, it gives us the information on the relationships between spaces and rooms. It also will eventually give us information on the sizes of everything, such as, we'll put dimensions on there eventually. But right now, of course, we just really need to get started on our floor plan. And to get started, of course, there's a few things you have to know about code, building code, that bedrooms must be at least 70 feet square. Okay, that is by code. You have to have at least a 70-foot square. And also in that code, you cannot have any measurement across any distance of that bedroom less than 7 feet. Okay, so in essence, you could say a 7 by 10 room would be the minimum size room that you can get. You got to have the 7-foot part, and then of course the 10-foot part would make up the 70 square feet. So I start with that. Not that I want rooms this size. I actually want my rooms to be a little bit bigger, but this just gets me started and tells me this is what I at least have to have. So since those bedrooms have codes governing them, I will start with my kids' bedrooms. Let's say if it's a 3-bedroom house, I'll start with the kids' bedroom and then work my way around, drawing the master bedrooms, kitchens, living rooms. And those are the things that I draw last, would be like the kitchen, then the living room. But that just kind of keeps me in perspective of, making sure I got enough room for those child bedrooms. Okay, so 70 square feet. Let's see, what else do you need to know by code? Let's see, bathroom. I'll cover bathroom code a little bit later, and I'll actually kind of give that to you in pieces. So it's a lot to swallow all at one time, but it's really not that hard once you get used to it. There's just a couple of numbers that you have to remember. Now, how big do I need to draw this house? This is going to be about a 1,500 square foot house. I know before I said 1,500 to 2,000, but 1,500 is about what you're going to be able to fit on this page. A good way to get yourself started in finding out how big this house is going to be is one, to understand that there is going to be some space inside the house that is not going to count as part of your square footage. So things like closets, do not count as part of your square footage. Any kind of utility areas like our little closets that hold our hot water heaters and our water and our air handlers are not counted. Okay, I already said closets. Space between the walls are not counted. Okay. Garage is not counted. So really a garage, we typically design our house and then of course we just add a garage in there somewhere, or that's how I do it anyway. You may find your own way of doing it. But these are the areas that do not, as far as square footage, does not count when you're totaling up your living area square footage. Living area square footage is only areas that are conditioned, either air conditioned to keep it cool or heated to keep it warm. Okay. Now to start with, I'll say this house is going to be about 1,500 square feet. It's going to have anywhere from 350 to 500 square feet of space that is not counted. Okay. So you can take the number 1,500 and add anywhere from 350 to 500 to it. So let's say we add 400 to this, so that gives me 1,900. And then you want to get the square root of that. And you don't have to calculate that on your own. You can just, use a calculator and get the square root of 1,900, which comes around 40 to 43 feet or something. And that gets me started. Okay, so I'm just going to say 42 feet. So with 42 feet, and then of course knowing the scale that I'm working with, I'm using 1/4-inch scale, very small scale. That's typically the scale that is used when drawing most plans. Okay, so that tells me that I can have a square house 42 by 42 or about 42 by 42. Or I might want to elongate that a little bit, make it more of a rectangle. So I can actually do something more rectangular, and I can subtract, let's say 10 from there to make it 32, and then add 10 here to make it 52. So I would have a 32 foot by 52 foot house. And if we look on our scale, that will give us an idea of what we're looking at. So if we do 52 wide, it's probably going to be a little bit longer than the scale, which that's okay. I'll show you how to make that fit or make that work. But let's just say I am going to do a 52 foot wide front. Mark my 0 spot and mark my 46 spot. Now 46 is not quite 52, so I'm going to add to that. So 46 to 52 is about, was that 6 inches? So I'm going to add, 6 feet, sorry. Add 6 feet to that.
All right, so this right here is the furthest left and furthest right of my floor plan. And I'm going to draw some vertical lines on this paper. And I want to start off drawing them very light because I will be erasing them. Some I will erase so I can move a wall. I might not get something exactly where I want it or where I can imagine it. So I might have to erase and move smalls around. So start everything very light lines. Okay, now, my walls are going to have a thickness to them. I decided to make these a masonry wall, just a brick masonry wall. And the thickness of the wall, including all of your materials, such as your drywall on the inside, your framing that's in the middle, insulation, sheathing, tar paper or house wrap, and then of course the airspace and the bricks themselves, all that would add up to anywhere between like 8.5 to maybe a little over 9 inches. Since I'm drawing this by hand, I don't have to be perfectly exact on that. I don't have to be perfectly precise. So I'm going to just use a round figure of 9 inches. And 9 inches on the 1/4-inch scale, if you can see this, okay? Using this section of the scale, that's a foot. And then of course, this long line here is 3, this one is 6, and then this one is 9. So I want a 9-inch thick exterior wall. And what I do is I actually make myself a template. And draw a little notch right there. And then a little notch at 9 inches. And I label that exterior so I know what it is. Okay? And then my interior walls, they're going to be thinner because they only consist of drywall on one side, a frame in the middle, and then drywall on the other side. So they come out anywhere between 4 or 5 inches. We're going to use 4 inches as our figure, or no, actually 6 inches. Sometimes you can use 4. But you want them to be different than the exterior walls so that you can tell them apart. So again, I notch two little lines there on the template, and this is I and T, interior walls. And I probably shouldn't have done it over the top of the drawing paper. Okay. Alright, so adding the thickness to these two exterior walls I've got thus far, go ahead and mark those off with a little notch. And again, with light lines, I'm going to draw those out. Okay? Now, of course, I need some lines to represent the front and the back wall. And here's where you can, of course, you can be creative any way you want to. It doesn't have to be a perfect rectangle. You can actually bring part of the house out further than another part of the house, or even out to the side, as you need to or as you want to. I'll start with a rectangle, because what I usually will end up doing is extending just a portion of the wall to fit something like a dining room or something like that in the area. So, according to this, I said, okay, I can handle about 32 feet depth. So I'm going to use my 1/4 inch scale. And I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom of the page or all the way to the top of the page. I want to leave room for any corrections. I also want to leave room for dimensions. And I want to leave room for my border, my 1/4 inch border, going all the way around, plus my title block that goes over here on this side. So if I find just a good area to mark 32 feet, here and here. And then pretty much do the same thing. I'm drawing these lines all the way through for now. Because again, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with all of them. And then add a thickness to those. And you can add the thickness to the inside or to the outside, whichever you feel that you can do. This is all a creative process. None of it's written in stone. But there are some things, some codes, and some regularities you want to adhere to. I think I might have gotten that a little bit thicker than I should. Alright, so now I've got a rectangular house. I want to start dividing this space up. Dividing it into different rooms and different spaces. So I can put my child bedrooms anywhere I want to in the house. Typically in a rectangular house like this, they're going to go to one side or the other. So let's say they're going to go to the side over here. I'm going to measure 10 feet because I know I at least got to have 10 foot wide bedrooms. And I can even go wider than that if I wanted to, because I do want to get larger bedrooms than what code requires. So I'm just going to guess and take it out to 11 feet. And I'm going to draw this line all the way through the house. I'm also going to add an interior thickness to it. Okay, and so far that kind of divides this area up. I can have 2 bedrooms and a bathroom right over here. So to do that, I have to have 7 feet. At least I've already got the 10 foot side, which I actually made it to 11. So I'm going to make this one 8. So 8 feet right there. So actually it comes out to be a little over 80 square foot for my bedroom. And again, I'm just drawing those lines all the way through. Putting an interior thickness to it. Okay, now, just because I know that I'm going to share some closet space, I need closets in these bedrooms. And I have a bathroom in here which I need closets for also. So I'm going to kind of split the space, or split the closet space. I'm going to draw a closet space right here. And if you want to know how deep the closet should be, then measure the one you have at home. I'm going to make this one 3 feet deep. And that's kind of typical. But if you need to know, just go into your bedroom and measure your closet. And it'll tell you, give you an average width or depth. Okay, so that's going to be closet space, and they're going to share this closet space with a bathroom. And both of these rooms will actually share the same bathroom. So here, I'm going to measure for a bathroom. Now, a bathroom, you have to fit a tub in this bathroom. A tub is typically 5 foot long. You can look it up on Home Depot or Lowe's on their website and get some measurements. But it's about 5 feet long, so I'm going to plan for 5.5 feet. 4 or 5.5. And that's just to give it some extra space in case it needs it. Okay, and here I'm going to do an interior thickness. I'm going to add to the outside of it. Okay, so there's the bathroom, and the tub will fit right here. And I need to make sure I got that right. It looks kind of weird, but that is 5.5 feet on corner scale. Yes. All right. So this room, this is another bedroom. It'll also need closet space. I'm going to put the same amount of closet space, but the fortunate thing here, which I'll show you in a minute, is that this guy is going to get more closet space to himself. Okay. And kind of double check, make sure I've got plenty of space in this last bedroom. It comes out a little over 8 feet, so we've got plenty of space. So we've met our 70 square foot requirement. And then here, I'm just going to divide this closet in half. And let's see, it is 11, so I'm going to do about 5.5 feet right down the middle. And it won't be exactly the same amount of space on both sides, but it'll be close enough. And the template's just to help me not have to pull out my scale every time I draw a line. So this bathroom will actually have a door right in here for this closet space. This bedroom will have a door right here for that closet space. So they're sharing the same area, but there's a wall between them so that the stuff inside is separate. This guy up here doesn't have to share this closet space with anyone, which is fortunate. So his is going to, all this is going to be his, or hers. Next thing I do need is I need access to these bedrooms from the rest of the house, but I also want to add some privacy to that. And to add privacy, I'm going to add a hallway. And the hallway must be 36 inches wide. I have to have that much space. And you don't want to go over that because the hallway gets very little use, mainly just used to get from one place to the next. So we don't want to have 5 foot hallways because then we're wasting space that we could be using for other things, other rooms or what have you. So I'm going to measure 36 inches, or 3 feet. And I'm going to draw this line all the way through. Okay, and then we'll also add thickness to it as well. all the way through. So there's our hallway, and it's going to get some more erasing and stuff like that done as we go. So that's it for now. I am going to come back with another video and continue with what I'm doing and moving things around and getting a full floor plan. So I hope this was helpful. Please watch once, twice. Leave a comment if you feel like it's necessary. And we'll see you on the next video.